Hello everyone, welcome back to the show, and in this video we're going to be looking at some pop culture references in the Back to the Future trilogy. Obviously this is a trilogy that a lot of people really like, and one of the cool things about it is that there are a lot of pop culture references in it. Aside from the other crazy Easter eggs, there's just a lot of other small details in there that make it feel like the world that we live in. Starting off with some brand name items, not necessarily product placement. The restaurant Burger King is seen very early on in the first movie. Of course, the drink Pepsi is in the first movie at multiple different times, as well as the second movie. And to be honest, that's kind of my only criticism of the movie in general, is why would the main characters drink Pepsi instead of Coke? And in the second movie, when they go to the future, they have the futuristic pizza that grows really big, and that's from the Pizza Hut company, which is crazy to think because that was 2015, where they thought there would be flying cars and stuff, although the idea of growing food like that does seem like it should be a thing. Another food that is spotted is California raisins in the first movie, and another product is Nike shoes, of course, that Marty McFly wears, and of course he has the futuristic ones in the second movie, which is another invention that makes you wonder why people don't have those these days. And in other scenes, he wears Converse shoes. As you know, it is revealed in the first film that Marty has Calvin Klein underwear, and he uses Calvin Klein as a code name. In his band in the first movie, you can see a Yamaha drum. The truck that Marty has is a Toyota. And of course, the iconic DeLorean was actually a real vehicle that got discontinued. You can also see JCPenney's at the Twin Pines Mall, and later on in the movie, there's the Bank of America. In the second movie, where they're in the future, there's an ad for the new Jaws movie in 3D, basically saying that they continued to make more movies in the Jaws series. And if you go back to the 1950s setting, there's a lot of posters for old movies that actually existed, like westerns, and some albums for different singers. This one is pretty obvious, but Marty obviously plays the Chuck Berry Johnny B. Good song, which would have been before it came out. And they have a little Easter egg where Chuck Berry's cousin calls him. And of course, in the second movie where Biff becomes corrupt, you see him watching The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, which starred Clint Eastwood. And in the third film, Marty actually goes under the code name of Clint Eastwood. And of course, the one you've all been waiting for, Marty tricks his dad into thinking he's Darth Vader from planet Vulcan. That is a reference to both Star Wars and Star Trek, and it's pretty interesting how they didn't even do a parody. They just did the real deal, unlike in my Diary of a Wimpy Kid video, where it was a lot of parodies. And when Marty returns to 1985 and his father has become a successful author, the book actually resembles a popular Star Wars comic. But anyways, that was really just scratching the surface of all those pop culture references. And if there's any you noticed that I didn't already mention, feel free to share them in the comments section below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.